Are you?
Yep.
Good morning, Farm Sim! Welcome to the Yos and YayBot Podcast. Today we're back on Fox Farms, doing some barley harvest. And we got an hour of entertainment for you. I'm here with my co-host, Mr. YayBot.
Oh, is that me?
I think so. It says so on your forehead.
Oh, okay. Well, that's me then, so hello.
Hello. Remind me, why are we doing this on a Friday evening?
Because we clearly don't run at schedules, and schedules are not a thing to us.
We promised everybody we will be back on Tuesday the 16th. It's so weird.
Yeah, it's...
I'm allowed.
Yeah.
They're good. Okay, well, what happened?
What didn't happen? Everything happened.
Everything caused us to be delayed by 3 days?
Pretty much.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Well.
we...
Well, I do blame myself, because I wanted to prepare a script. As I said, right after the previous podcast, that I would do it over the course of the 2 weeks. Wow. And then on Tuesday I didn't prepare anything. And on Wednesday we had the spotlight.
And then,
And then yesterday Farmer
Thursday.
Cup decided to stream.
Yeah.
Here we are on a Friday.
But what better
And-
way to end your week?
Yeah, and there's no Farm Sim show today.
Oh,
So we have all the time, but we're not using it. Hello, Mr. Trio and Mr. Grady.
yes, hello trio. Yeah, so we're here now.
Yeah. Maybe before all the Americans wake up, maybe we should talk about sports quickly
Oh, sports.
before they start complaining. You know how that is.
Yeah. Well, it's been quite exciting tail end of the football.
Yeah.
And the
It started on
European.
First match was on Tuesday. No, we should go back to last weekend, where my team became champions for this year.
Yes, that is important.
Yeah, it's really important. But your team was champions the week before.
Yes, so during midweek. What are
Yeah, so
pretty
that also happened in between the podcasts.
Yep.
Important history.
important. And we are on course to do a treble.
Oh yeah, because you got two cups.
We've got 2 cups. We've already got one wrapped up mid-season. We've now got the league, and to finish off the season will be a cup.
Fun. Well, yeah, we failed at the League Cup, but we did cause new rules to be applied, and they are really fun. Because in our match, we threw somebody managed to throw a fire lighter on the head of the player, which caused him to start bleeding.
Oh yes.
And then they cancelled the game for a bit, and then the next day or a few days later, the association decided that whenever something lands on the field, the referee has to pause the game for at least 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And so far it happened quite a lot. And then the match has to be, the remainder has to be played without any attendees on a midweek afternoon or evening. It can give different results than expected without the crowd being in there. But
Yes.
it's not
yes.
good. It has come that far. Because it would be weird if you're playing in an important match to win the championship, and something lands on the field and the game is paused, or could even be ended right there. Well, that's no fun.
Yeah.
They're good.
But I mean, our main rivalry with the other team our matches are generally played with no away fans. So the last game that we had against that team, we lost because, well, we didn't have no away fans making noise. And
Yeah, between us and our rival, where that incident happened, there haven't been. The last time was in 2006. That we had away fans. It's been banned ever since.
yeah.
It's a good story. Lots of
Yeah.
fun.
Hello, Darren Dool, the ghost of Discord.
Oh, I felt a breeze, but I didn't know what was happening. But it's
Oh,
the
it would have
ghost.
been the ghost, yeah.
The ghost. The Polish ghost.
I'm trying to find the silo. Is this it here or?
It
We've got
shows
them.
one on the map.
We've got them weird
You need an
silos.
auger. I have a solution for that.
You do?
Yes.
What is your solution?
There you go.
Oh, perfect. I would say perfectly placed as well.
Well, I made sure you can reach it.
Yeah.
What else do you need? Okay. So after our local matches,
Yes.
we're at the second half of the semi-finals of the Champions League.
We should.
Milan versus Milan. That's great. Two teams from the same city, sharing the same stadium. It's a party. Two teams that are sort of back from the death, you could say. And Milan won. Milan beat Milan.
Who would have thought?
Well, actually, I expected that AC Milan would go through.
Yeah.
Because they did really well in beating Napoli in the quarterfinals. But Inter Milan has been doing well in the Champions League the past few years.
Sure have.
And also in the local league. Oh, why did I leave my header? But it could be. Really got some great players there,
Yeah.
and a few Dutch players. That's always good. Some from this area, and ex-fine others. But I didn't see that match. Did you?
No, I was probably busy doing something else that day. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we weren't doing this podcast. I don't know what I was doing.
Would that have been a Wednesday? So we might have been at a
No, that was on a
community
Tuesday.
spotlight.
That was
Uh,
Tuesday. Hello, Mr. Dirt.
yeah. Anyway.
Did you wipe your shoes before you entered?
Oh, the dirt farmer. Hello, hello. And nobody said, Darndale, you go and put your wee ghostlings to sleep.
Yeah. No, I didn't see. I didn't see. I always forget to see the highlights. But what I did see on Wednesday was Manchester City and Real Madrid. And the first game was a 1-1. Well, I did expect a lot from Real Madrid, but they seem to suck. But did you watch that return on a Wednesday after the spotlight?
Yes, I would say that Man City were just incredible.
Yes. Or Real Madrid was really bad. Besides, that City was playing really, really well.
Yeah, I think it showed, and if Man City keep with that, then I see them winning the Champions League.
I think so too. And they've been playing this style for years. But it's always the last part that goes wrong. They always have have to play a club with more experience. And Real Madrid has a lot of new people now.
That's true, yes.
Who knows?
Yeah, but yes, I see Man City just winning. I'll be very shocked if Milan beat Man City. But it can happen.
It can happen. Maybe they throw in 8 defenders.
Yeah.
At least 8. Is that Belgian back at Inter, or is he at the what is his name? The tall big one.
What, Lukaku?
Look, yeah, that's him. Is he still in there, or did he go
no,
back somewhere else?
I think he's at Chelsea doing
Oh yeah,
nothing.
he went back
Yeah.
and forth, back and forth.
Yeah.
And Chelsea's like 10th.
Every
in the
time
league?
he plays in England for Chelsea, he's absolutely terrible. Whenever he goes abroad, he plays incredible. And Chelsea buy him back.
It ends about this week. We have 2 more matches, 2 more rounds to go. But there was the World Cup in the winter, so it's a little bit stretched. But we're almost done. At least in our country, we have two rounds to go,
Yeah.
2 Sundays. And then and the last 2 rounds, everybody plays at the same time. Yeah.
And the other European competitions are wrapping up as well.
Yeah.
So it is. We've got Roma versus Sevilla.
Yeah.
And West Ham versus Fiorentina.
Yeah, West Ham beat the Dutch team. Bad for us, but well, we did well in general in the European year.
Yeah, but your team need to rely on Man City winning the Champions League in order to get Champions League group stage guarantee.
No, we got the group stage guaranteed. But if Manchester City wins the Champions League and they win the league, then we go to the what's it called? Where they do the balls, the drawing. We go to the first spot.
Oh yes. So Man City
instead of 4th.
Yeah, it looks. Depending on the Champions League final, which I see City winning, but it looks like they're going to win the league as well because Arsenal have, yes, the pressure's got to them. I would like to see.
Are you unloading or?
I certainly can be.
Good evening, Mr. Anders. How are you?
So, football is wrapping up.
What?
Football season is wrapping up.
Yeah. It's fun. I was whenever on my Facebook page for my modding. Well, it's the only one I have actually. I don't have a personal account. Whenever somebody follows me, I always see where they are from.
Yeah.
See sort of my geographics. So I remember where Anders is located. And a few months ago I was working on this project and there was some I was communicating with a person from a university that's like in the next city from him. Like, hey, I recognize his place name, but it's slightly different.
Yeah.
It's also close by.
And Anders is from Sweden, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do sound like a stalker now. I just remember things.
Ah.
What do we do when there's no football? Do we have to take a break? That's all we talk about.
I generally follow many sports and I end up watching a different sport.
Oh yeah. Oh, and the Formula 1 for this weekend is cancelled. Because the bad weather.
The bad weather. Oh dear. Back in my day, they used to go out in all weathers.
Yeah, well, back in your day.
Back in 1922.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was my childhood.
Yeah.
We used to play ball in the streets. Cars would wait for us.
Yeah.
They don't do it anymore.
I don't know, but we've got a street game called Kirby. You know the pavement where they have like that curb.
And you throw the ball to it.
Yes.
On the other sides.
Yeah. I used to play that a lot.
We call it stoepjeranden, which literally means pavement curbing.
Yes, so basically we call it Kirby because it's off the curb.
That's one we call it. It's sort of called the same. So it's natural language in a way.
Yeah.
Did you have the game where you would shoot a ball, and the one person? It's sort of like a hide and seek. But you had a
Yes.
football which
Yeah.
you kick, and then everybody who had been found could
So-
hide again.
We call that kickball run.
We call it. This one makes no sense. It's called bush
Well,
stop.
You kick. Somebody kicks the ball,
Something with cock. Yeah.
and the person needs to go and collect that ball. And by the time that they collect that ball and put it back on its spot from where it was kicked, was our allotted time to go and hide.
Yeah. But if you can't be seen, and you can just walk around.
Yeah.
That's what we used to do. We were allowed to switch places. Because you could run back to kick the ball, so you would just run around.
Yeah.
But how many times were you allowed to kick the ball before the first one found had to be the next person?
I don't think you couldn't kick the ball until one person was found. As soon as that one person was found, you could kick the ball and release that person.
Yeah, we used to wait until multiple people were found.
Days before
kick it.
Xbox and gaming, proper games outside.
Well, back then we did used to play some browser games.
Oh yeah, but it took yeah.
But you wouldn't spend hours on it. Because there was nothing to do for hours. Interesting. Well, we got it. Lots of games. Childhood games.
Hi, mine truck.
I got a next item on my list here. It says the YayBot special.
Apparently I'm special.
No, you're supposed to tell something. I don't know what it is.
Well, I can talk about my further education into editing. I'm not going to say modern, I'm going to say editing because that's all I'm doing.
Oh, we're not on the farm sim topic yet.
Well, this is outside because this is my journey into learning something new.
It's your call.
Yes, which just happens to be a farm sim, but I'm looking at it as learning something new and stuff. But yes, I've managed to figure out how to put sound prefabs onto a project.
Yay!
Yep, and I am pleased to say that it did take me a few attempts. I mean, sometimes I loaded up and my my poor wee JCB didn't have any sound, so I had to sort of problem solve and everything. But yeah, I got there in the end.
There was no sound with the original mod. No, not even a honky honky. Oh, I need to be unloaded.
Well, pretty much I typed in the line of code wrong, so it wasn't picking up the sound folder within that folder. I just had to add a .xml at the end of my line.
See, Mr. Great is right. You can actually make a JCB sound like an actual tractor.
Yep. And the best thing is, the sound prefab that I put onto it when I was testing
Not 1050.
was a Fent.
Of course.
Well,
See, you drive a Fent yesterday and now you're already using its sound. Soon.
but I'll find another one. Yeah, I was just generally doing it to learn how to do it, but I do want to look into the possibility of learning how to add different tire configurations, because as you can see with this mod, there is currently only oh my, that was not good. Anyway, we'll go back into there. There it is. There's only Trelleborg and Nokian at the moment. So I would like to add at least all of the base game ones on.
All of them?
Well...
You'll be tired. Copy and paste.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what it is, but it's probably not as simple as copy and paste. You're going to have to line it up and everything, right? But anyway, that's...
Only if you want to do it correctly.
Yeah, but I would like
Who wants to do that?
Yeah, I would like to do it correctly. So, also,
Okay, so
I don't know if, because the tyre diameter on this tractor is smaller than others, would that matter?
Don't ask me about vehicles.
Yeah, but anyway, that's my journey into learning something new. Pretty much. Yeah. But please do not expect anything
Next week.
called YayBot Modern.
No?
Because I'm not there yet, and I would...
Why not YayBot editing?
I mean, this... No.
It's got a ring to it, an awful one, but it's a ring.
Yeah, well...
Alright.
Yeah.
That was the YayBot special.
It is something special, and I am special.
Well, you identify as a robot, and you like JCB, so yeah, you're special. Nobody can deny that.
Yep.
Well, I'm happy to say that I'm pretty much ready with the current project. There will need to be some fine tuning, and all the texts have still to be added. But we're waiting on the customer for that, so.
Yep.
Most of my part is done, and I'm probably need to fix something where things don't show up in English and in Dutch.
Oh.
Because translation is always causing troubles. And then on Sunday morning we're flying to Rome. Really early actually.
Oh.
What are you doing?
I do slightly...
Your small diameter
I do
tires are
apologize.
way too wide.
My JCB is too powerful for me.
For you to handle, yeah. They were flying early. I think we were flying 10, 15, 10 in the morning. And you have to be there a certain amount before departure. And then I had to check from, hey, we wanted to go by train, so I look at the hours, and to get there on time, the train doesn't leave early enough.
Oh dear.
So we had to rent a car. And now I think I will be picked up at like 7:30 on the Sunday. So early. Yeah. But it's supposed to be even better weather, good weather there. Like 24, 25 Celsius.
The key thing is, are you looking forward to it?
The weather, not to the weather.
No, but to the trip in Rome.
Well, on Monday we'll be at the Congress.
Yeah.
Because it's a business trip.
Yeah, it's not as if you're there.
Somehow.
But you will get some time where you can...
On the Sunday, because we'll be there in the early afternoon. We got time, but we got some museum things planned on the Tuesday. So, and it's not on any school vacation yet, so I expect it to be a little less busy. But we're still tourists in a tourist city. So in a way, I do look forward to it. Unless it's really crowded. And although waiting. When I don't have to be at those meetings. Hello Jody.
You can top off this trailer and then I can go down too.
And now we're talking about Italian stuff. I do have a TV or movie suggestion.
Oh.
and it's Italian. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Italian related. It's actually a cooking show. It's from a couple of years ago, of two greedy Italians, and it's the most entertaining show I've watched. It's the episodes are on YouTube, and I will link it now.
Yes, I will also grab the link
And I know what I will be watching after this to get in the mood.
and that is called The Two Greeds, right?
Two greedy Italians.
Two Greedy Italians.
Yeah. It's Antonio. He's the older cook. He's like a commander of the British Empire, lots of big restaurants and stuff.
Right.
And somebody he used to mentor. The other one. Now I forgot his name. But that person, the other one, I will find it.
And are they chefs by trade?
Renato. Yes, and they're from two different regions, and they visit certain regions of Italy, see the cuisine. The one is from the richer north, and the other one comes from the poor south.
Right.
So they have a lot of different meals, same ingredients. But they both have worked for many years in the UK.
Oh.
Because Gennaro, the younger one, the apprentice of Antonio,
Yeah.
was the mentor of Jamie Oliver. And
Oh.
he's still doing shows with him now.
Right.
And Italian tours and all that stuff. I do like watching the Jamie Oliver shows as well. Or any Italian. But Italian food is good, you know.
Yeah. I generally watch Gordon Ramsay, but of course I would.
It's a different dynamic, but I do like it.
Yeah. I mean, generally for his food and stuff like that, but.
Yeah, there's not much cooking in this TV show, but it's just great. You should be, even if you watch one episode, it's worth your 45 minutes. And it's not in Italian; it's in English.
Very nice. I'll certainly have to
Yeah.
view that. Two Greedy Italians. Well, I have a movie suggestion today.
Yeah. Finally.
Mhm. Well, it's kind of not a movie, just kind of like yours. It's a series,
Well,
and it is called Still Game. It's very Scottish.
no. Is that the one with the things I can't pronounce?
I don't know.
The gonna do that. And I need to be on that.
Yeah. Well, it's the same. It's the same people that do that. Gonna no do that.
Same people, different show.
Yeah, but it's very Scottish. It's very entertaining. It's basically comedy. So if you like comedy and you want to learn how to speak in Scots, then that is a brilliant show for you to watch.
Speaking in Scott, is it just yelling with your mouth closed?
Yeah,
Am I wrong?
possibly.
Oh, okay. Where's the trader?
It's on its way.
Okay.
We should have
That way.
upgraded 600 horsepower JCB.
Why?
Because that zips. It's pretty quick.
It's too powerful for you to handle.
And it's pretty stable, which I'm quite surprised with. Holy moly, what is going on here?
Cleaning up.
Oh, okay. clean up on aisle 1?
Well, I don't know about IR1, but it's a clean up.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you would like to learn Scots and have a laugh and stuff like that, still game I highly recommend. It's something I watch very frequent.
Is it on YouTube?
Yes. But
Okay.
I've not got any links for you. Because
No, that's okay. Maybe next time.
Oh,
I got it. Okay. Well, maybe I should rename it to media suggestion. No, not media. Visual suggestion. Things to look at.
things to look at. Recommendations.
Yeah, I do have a quick music suggestion, and then I think it's time for some farm sim.
Yep.
Because we're
Yes.
just lingering on. I just need to get my link again. I do like a lot of the old rock, but sometimes I just need to do some electronic stuff. So I have this German band called Kraftwerk. So like used to be like pioneers of the electronic dance music.
Right.
Well, not dance, but it's electronic. It's early synthesizer, all that stuff. And it's been pretty good to focus on when I'm trying to work. Because I've been trying all kind of music. It's just, and I just put on the album and it's just repeating after 5 times. I'm like, what time is it? So that's good. It's yeah, it's interesting sounds. It's pretty minimal actually. It's mostly from the 70s, early 80s. There weren't that many similar bands back then on this level.
So would you class them as pioneers of that sort of genre?
I wouldn't, but many have.
Right.
For innovating electronic
Yeah, innovative.
use
We should
in,
say. Yeah.
modern pop music.
Yeah.
And the feel for the first times I listened to any of the song, like, what is this? This is weird. Well, not weird, but it's not something I used to. But it sounds, they got another album that's, well, this one is Trans Europe. It's about a train ride across Europe.
Yeah.
And there's another album that's about Tour de France, and there's the main song that's called Tour de France. It starts with like the breathing on the bicycle, really heavy breathing, and you're like,
yeah.
Okay, I don't want other people to hear what I'm listening, like it's some weird stuff. But it's worth a try. Okay, let's move on to some farm simulator.
Farm sim. Do you play
Yeah.
farm sim?
I did last night with
Okay.
Farmer Cup, and now, but for the last few weeks, it's not a lot. I did push out those updates.
Yes.
That's about it.
Speaking of updates, did anything happen today with the Yos Modern Swaffen add-on update?
Yeah, all 4 of the submitted updates went into testing at the same time. But only one of them is PC only. So
Yeah.
that one is now released, the swapping add-on. Now with a feature that allows you to hire a worker to do your swapping.
Yes.
Because I think that was one of the main things people complain, well, not really complain about it, but
Yes.
they didn't see the point in swapping. Is that you have to mow it, and then you have to collect it, so you have to go over the field twice. But now you can hire a worker and get that 20% yield bonus. A lot easier.
Yep.
And it's also now included with the Edgewater map.
And was it pretty hard for you to figure out how to do the AI and implement it correctly, or was that something
No. I just stumbled upon it, trying to do like, where's the check that says, can I start it or not?
Yeah.
And then I found it's a specific XML setting for the thing that decides what the ground looks like after the harvest.
Right. Yeah.
And then for grass, we know we have that green layer, and with everything else we have this brown with the stalks. And it didn't accept the stalks, but it did like the what is it? The grass layer and a sown layer. So I set it all to sown, so it looks like it doesn't look like the green grass, but it looks like the soil.
Yep.
And then it worked right away. So then I had to find the right script to do that. Or I think actually in the script on Edgewater it's set to sown, but in my script it adds the harvest, the grain harvest stage to the allowed stage. It wasn't that hard. Just you have to find where what is happening. So now I hope it works.
I'm sure it will. I know that it was highly requested, though.
Was it?
Well.
Oh yeah, on Esmod, yeah. It was.
It wasn't requested.
But that map doesn't have any square fields.
Yeah.
It has a lot of ditches and a lot of weird blobs as fields. So a worker there is just terrible.
Yeah.
Because they go in straight lines.
But hey.
The other 3 mods has been completed the console testing. So I'm waiting for either a review or they will be out next week.
Possibly.
There was no issues on the PC side. So there usually aren't any on the console side. In case of XML mods.
Yep.
That's nice. And we didn't.
That's good.
We didn't get that many mods this week. There's been some European countries had a holiday on the Thursday. So did I.
Yeah.
And then apparently Giants employees take the week off. And it's pretty usual in our countries that if there's a bank holiday on a Thursday, everybody will take the Friday off.
Yeah, but we got a few mods today that are interesting.
I have to look at them.
Yeah, I mean the micro tractors, that looks like something interesting.
Yeah,
something that we've never seen before.
Those have been on the forums and news a few times.
Yep, looks interesting. But and just before the podcast started, we realised that there was 2 extra mods that released, including a map.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really late drops.
Yeah.
Like 8 PM German time.
But earlier on in the week, it was mainly updates. There was a big container. Yeah, there was a big container crane, which looked
I saw it on my phone when I was going on my way home.
Yep.
I'm like, what? This is crazy. You have a lot of those similar cranes and stationary ones.
Yeah.
What I can look from at the office, because I can see a lot of the harbor. And you see all the container ships.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't see those ships. They don't come in that far, but there are a lot of them and a lot of those cranes. I want to see that.
Dirt Farmer says, I swear you guys have 4 holidays a month. What, you talking about us, or you talking about Giants?
Well, the fun thing is, I said it to a few Americans, I think. I had to explain this, well, Sean had to look up this word, but here in Germany and in Netherlands, we have what we call secularity. It's sort of the separation of religion and state. But we still have all those primarily Christian holidays.
Yeah.
And we have nothing to replace them with. There's no new Freedom Day or whatever. But in the UK, where it's all God bless the King, and US is God bless America, you don't have those holidays.
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't. You have other holidays. I mean, a holiday for somebody else is only inconvenient when it's not a holiday for you.
Alright, apparently us Europeans have too many holidays.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, if your country would be any older, you would have more.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the thing. We actually have yay, we let New Amsterdam go holiday, where we sold New York
Yeah.
and let go of the English, let go of their troubles in the Americas.
Yep.
We
But
should
I
have
mean,
a day for that. Actually.
if the US stayed under English control, you would have equally had so many holidays.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of it that way, Mr. Dirt Farmer? Huh?
You wanted independence.
Yeah. You got independence, so suck it up.
The law says we have to take those days off.
We're just law-abiding citizens.
Yeah. Oh, I did work on all those days. So. Not the full hours, but yep. See, Ryan agrees. It's their fault.
Yep.
And he lives in New England, so he should have something.
Dirt Farmer's saying that's a fair point. I'll start drinking more tea. Well, you don't have to go to the extreme, but yeah.
They have to change their accent. add a U after every O. But they all happen in this few in the April and May, because it's sort of I don't know when it starts. It's a certain calculation with Christmas and then a certain days after. I think it's like 90. There's Easter, and then now we had like the devil's season, the rebirth, and yesterday was where he goes back to the sky, whatever.
Yeah.
And then next week, the 29th, on the Monday, it's the second day of something. And that's then the Giants will be closed again, and the Netherlands too. But it's also something to do with Jesus.
Oh dear.
And then June 8th, Giants will have this holiday. It's called Corpus Christi, which we don't have.
Yep.
And it's on my birthday. So now I know I am Corpus Christi. I'm something. But it's in that period, and then it ends. And then the next thing we have is Christmas again. Or at least in Germany they may have something in between.
Yeah. They've got all sorts.
But they do Labor Day, or the May 1st, which you also have.
What, we have Labor Day? We have Labor Day every day.
No, you don't. On May 1st there was something. And a lot of European countries do it, we don't.
Right. Oh, I can't remember. Probably. I don't know.
But most of them are just religious.
Yeah. Right.
We do have one on the May the 5th. With what we call, it's sort of, no, it's not independence, but it's when we were freed after World War II. And then you're required to have a day off once in every 5 years.
Yeah.
So it's not that bad.
Talking about May the 25th, more precisely.
Yes.
When
is that?
FS23.
On the 20... No.
Oh.
What did you say, 25th? It's on the 23rd.
23rd. I do apologise. I got my days mixed up.
Shit.
23rd.
They do a day with numbers and days.
Yeah. Are you going to be trying it?
Well, I won't be home yet, and I still have to order a Swift. Blah, blah. I plan to play it.
Yep.
Well, nice to just be lazy on not at the desk and play it a little bit, and try some other games too on a Switch.
Right. Well,
Which are a different experience, because I've always been a console player, and I used to play a lot of Game Boy in the early days. So I do like just the use of the joysticks. It's a different setting.
Yeah.
And you can play it on the couch, on the TV. It's just not necessarily a handheld.
Yeah.
And you can stream it. So yes, I do plan. I've been considering to get a Switch for a longer time.
Yeah,
And now with the new game, it's just sort of a final push.
yeah. I'm certainly thinking of giving it a try as well, because I've never tried like a mobile
No?
farm sim before.
Yeah. I think the resolution of the phones are incredible nowadays.
Yeah, I'll probably get it on Android and put it on my tablet.
Yeah. Hey, that works too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking in phones only, but it's about the operating system.
Yeah.
Oh, then we could get it on a marketing or on one of those big displays that you see in shopping malls, because that's usually on Android.
Yeah.
So you could play on there. Fun.
But I'm pretty much looking forward to playing that, because obviously we can't get any of these crazy mods that we like to play with, and you actually have to sort of do work to get your money in.
Yeah, that will be great. There's no contracts. There's no seasons. But I wonder what the growth time is.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be plenty of videos out in due course about all of that soon. So.
Yeah, and on Discord, there are a lot of people asking about it now. It seems to be pretty popular to do mobile gaming. And I know DJ started a separate channel for his videos, and they're getting plenty of views.
Yeah, it looks like.
That's before the game released.
And Clutch has got a series going on it as well, yeah.
Yeah.
And
I know Farmer Cop
is talking about it.
Has plans to maybe do a series on it.
Yeah, but...
The 10 episodes in the remainder of this year. No, it will be good. But it's there's no multiplayer, but that's okay. It's a big step forward. And there's supposed to be auto loading of logs.
Oh, yeah. That'll be nice. That would be nice on.
If they can do it there.
They may bring that into
here.
The next game.
Well, or maybe with the next DLC.
Or within a DLC
bonus.
patch. A game patch. Anything's possible.
Speaking of patches, there will be an update, or a patch. An update to the game in June. That's been confirmed. It's on the public blog post.
Yes. So does that mean that we can expect a DLC around about the same time?
I do expect it.
Yes, me too.
And I think the review was about the same time as Antonio Carrero.
Yep.
I expect that we get some info next week after 23 is released. They usually do it on a Tuesday or a Thursday.
Yes, so they generally drop a DLC just before FarmCon, and then at FarmCon there'll be, I presume, if they're still keeping in traditions, will highlight the sort of big map expansion.
Yeah,
DLC.
that's been on the blog in the last week.
Yeah,
there's been more and more schedule made available.
Yes,
and there will be talked about, even about Blender and modding. But they have said that there will be talks about the next equivalent of the Platinum DLC for year 2.
Yep.
So much excitement. And we know we get a 5th DLC with this year.
Oh,
but we were weird to only have one out and then announce the last one, with 3 more coming.
Yep.
Yeah, I expect something next week, or early, maybe on Thursday or the Tuesday after that.
Yep.
The 30th.
Do you have any suggestions what the next DLC will be?
Yeah, you can mark my words on this. I think elephants.
Elephants? Oh wow.
Yes, like Hannibal conquered Tunisia, the war in Carthage. He went with animals, big animals, and a lot of stuff over mountains and conquered the lands.
Confirmed, guys, and you heard it here first on the Yos and YayBot Podcast.
We're
You're
getting
welcome.
elephants!
Yay!
I actually raised my hands in the air while I yelled at. Again.
Well, I think it could be something along the lines of Lindner, the brand.
I hope not.
Well, I quickly had a look before the podcast started and seen that Giants did bring as mods on the mod hub a whole bunch of Lindner, so I'm sort of retracting on that a little bit. And then I thought, well, maybe it's Coffee Crop Edition or...
In the mountains.
Yes, or a Precision Farming type DLC. Not exactly Precision Farming, but something along that lines that is in line with mountain farming. But these are just all guesses because I don't have a clue.
Well, I do think it's alpine related. You got a mountain.
Yeah.
And there are a certain type of flower in front of it. And I did a little Google on flowers in alpine regions in the mountains. And there are two yellow ones. And the one I didn't forget, but the other one that didn't really look like it was called Trolleus. So it could be a huge troll. Yeah, we do know that.
Are they trolling us?
Well, the text on the the left one, the big one, the map, is a Skyrim font. So that's fake for sure.
Yeah.
And you can't use another game's font.
Yeah.
And that name is just random.
Well, we won't
Well,
have
it
to
may give you a hint, but
yeah.
you never know. You never know, Giant.
Yep. We won't have to wait too long to hear about that, though, because I'll
Nope.
suspect not long
We will know
after the release of
7 weeks ago.
yeah, not long after the release of the mobile game, we'll start hearing little snippets of what the next DLC. I am guessing, but nothing confirmed. But yeah. We all know that the bonus pack is going to be a JCB DLC, though.
Or Dutch Far, because we're at the Dutch Far arena.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
they're doing factory tour this year, so I'm actually excited to do that.
Well,
See some actual machines.
in game we only have Deutz. We only have like a couple of bits of equipment.
Yeah, there's not a lot, but I had a
Yeah.
look on their website, and it's not like they have 10,000 different things. When they have a few vehicles, that's about it.
Yes, I mean they have balers and have a bunch of other stuff, but it is a bonus DLC.
I don't think we need more balers.
Yeah, I mean it is a bonus, so we're not expected to get 15, 20 new items. It's going to be something like 10, if that.
10? That's more than the usual DLC.
Well, Govio Pack brought in
At 9.
9.
Yeah, and then Vermeer had like 5, Kubota had... Well, Kubota had a bit more.
Well, don't expect anything near 10 for the bonus pack.
No, but I think last year we had the 2 John Deere's at FarmCon released. 2 old models. But there may be something also at the Dutch Far, like a museum, where they have scanned a few old ones.
Yep. Possibly. Well,
Hello, Tony!
we shall see.
Yeah, we'll know soon enough. Well, I don't think the bonus pack will be announced really early. Or at least ahead of time. Maybe a week.
Yeah. But regardless, we're going to learn very soon anyway, so...
Yeah.
It's not super far away until FarmCon.
No, 6 weeks.
Yep.
That's a long drive.
Are you attending FarmCon this year?
I am attending FarmCon.
Yes.
I booked everything as soon as I could.
Yes. I did plan on attending FarmCon this year, but unfortunately, due to private circumstances with accommodation, I won't be making it. But
What he actually is saying is that he doesn't have a European style socket for his charger.
No. I mean, I was very much looking forward to going to FarmCon this year. I was trying to hold off and keeping it kind of a secret. I've got my passports and all that checked out, and I was holding off, and I was going to say, yes, I'm going, kind of thing. And, well, yeah, it's not happening. So I'm kind of glad that I didn't just sort of announce, yes, I'm going.
Yeah. Well, a few are coming your way.
Yes.
They say they are.
And even Yos is going to swim across the ocean to come and see me.
Oh, I'm really bad at swimming.
No, but I would probably say when I'm comfortably in my accommodation, I might even take a couple of day vacation to the Netherlands. Maybe.
Are you using in favor?
Yos?
Do I look like a hotel?
I didn't say I was going to sleep in your apartment.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Stay downtown.
But I mean, maybe we could go and attend a Feyenoord match while I'm there. We can figure that out. Anyway, that's distant plans.
I didn't know about this.
Yes, that I've kept this all a secret away from Yos.
Yeah.
Yos is
Put
just
a bed on
learning.
the roof.
Yos is just learning of this right now.
Well, I'm happy. It's nearly we're nearly at the hour.
Yes.
I have to recover from this information.
Yeah, well, that's kind of why I was holding the information, and so very late as possible. But I've told you now, Yos, so you can't say that it's unexpected if I just arrive one day. Breaking news, Yos has left the Netherlands.
For a Dutch person, if you don't tell us what day and what time, when you arrive and when you will leave, it's unexpected. That's really how it is with
the main part, when you will leave.
Yeah.
That's the main information.
It's always fun with our, I wouldn't call it foreigners, but the other cultures where they, out within in the evening, they just arrive when it suits them.
Hoss.
Dutch person. I think the old joke was that when it's close to dinner time, a Dutch person will ask you if you're going home for dinner, and the other culture would ask you if you're staying for dinner.
Yeah. Hossenator says that YayBot's not allowed to take vacations.
Good.
Well, I'm going on a business trip
Well,
to the Netherlands
stay out of my business.
to watch football with a good friend called Yos. Yes, I said it, folks. You heard it here first. Yos has gone silent now.
I can say all those words on the stream.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yes, oh dear. On that note...
My life is over.
On that note...
No.
But, before we go...
Yes, Tony. While we're at it, I'll be your friend too.
Before we go, we will just say that the bottom note, Yos, is it clear?
Say goodbye?
No, the reminder point number 5.
Oh yeah, there won't be any no farm sim show today because DJ is out of town.
So that's a bit
For
sad.
anybody watching it.
Yeah. So no farm sim show.
What year are you planning this trip?
Who, me?
No, I'm asking chat.
Oh, right.
Terrible. Okay, I'm gonna end it at the end of this row. Yeah. I'll load
There
it.
we go.
Great. Okay.
Lovely.
Oh, I think we managed to cover all our points, which we...
Yes, and we actually...
All the things we prepared for this.
And our timing was great, if I would like to say, but yes.
Yeah, I'm not wearing a watch, so I don't know.
What
In game, it's nearly noon, so it's good.
Yeah. What I will say is that if any of the viewers or listeners do have any recommendations on what you would like our thoughts on or us to talk about, just reach out to us on Discord. You know who we are, so...
We do?
Yeah. Well, I know who I am.
Therefore you exist.
Yep. Or even leave them as comments on the video. We'll sure pick them up and we'll talk about them in the next podcast, which, well, I don't know if we're going to put a time on it or a day because that clearly doesn't work, but...
Don't blame me. Yes. Perfect.
Perfect.
I've teleported my arms inside the silo.
Inside.
Yeah. Hey, Farm Club already did a map tour on a new map.
Yes. Well...
Looks good to me. Tony says that we should talk about my feelings more. Well, Tony, you can blah 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 blah. Chelsea!
The funny thing is, I know what that stood for, Yos, because I know you.
What?
Blah, 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 blah.
I didn't say blah blah blah.
Ah. Okay.
It said blah 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 blah.
Oh. Well,
Okay.
we shall catch you on the next podcast, planned somewhere within the 2-week region, maybe it's a little bit more, but we'll figure it out. So thank you all for joining.
What he said.
And we'll catch you on the next one, guys. Bye bye.